for all my magic then. I might be here a while. Oh. Yep. I don't know if this is a good idea. But whatever. It's obvious I don't fully understand how it works. Did I do magic missile? Yeah. I'm not going to do identify, that's pointless. Maybe I can spell identify. I have no idea what the implications of doing this are, by the way. I'll probably rest and it'll be completely broke afterwards. I'm a cleric. Not sure what the point of that is. Where is Cure Moderate Ring? Let's do the same thing for him.
At your service. By the gods' will. By the gods' will.
Still got some strength damage. There we go. Let's go fight some bandits.
Okay.
Of course. At your service.
At once. Right away. As you wish.
Okay. At your service.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At your service.
As you wish.
As you wish.
Damn it, Hennet.
At once. Right away.
Charge it.
At once. At once.
There's another guy over there. See him.
Of course.
Oh, he's dead now. Got a nice bit of XP for killing all that. They don't have anything worth stealing.
Yes, sir.
Let's go back in here.
As you
first.
wish.
By the gods' will.
Oh, I never bothered with my domain thing. Silly me. Huh.
At your service. Okay.
Sometimes
Right
you can
away.
get diseased from resting in dirty places. I was lucky that time. Ah, this next fight.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and remember to use Barbarian Rage on my dwarf. I know I keep forgetting, but I'm an idiot. There's a snake in here. I don't use it yet. This is not what I want to use Barbarian Rage for.
Okay.
He has got a straight line.
Okay.
At your service.
At once.
Right away.
As you wish. Right away.
By the gods' will.
Right away.
Poison.
Yes, sir.
As you command.
Okay.
Right away.
God damn it, Garth!
Of course.
Take too much damage for a fight.
As you wish.
It's so annoying.
Right away. Right away.
Stop taking so much damage. Douche. I really do need all of them there. Alright, here we go. Tough battle coming right up.
Okay.
No.
At once.
Ability loss. Strength. Yeah.
Yes, sir. At once.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
Right away.
Of course.
come on.
Okay. As you command.
Taking that much damage from a brigand is ridiculous. Should have made his stats better.
By the gods' will.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. At once.
By the gods' will.
Right away.
As you command. As you command.
As you wish.
I think it's because Garth just has terrible armor.
Yes, sir.
Right away. As you command.
Hooray!
At your service.
Uh-oh, now I'm in trouble.
By the gods' will.
Okay.
At once. As you command.
You know he's not hitting because he has a
As you
test
wish.
that out. Range touched attack missed. Of course it didn't. Yeah, that might happen. So I've got that cure life.
As you wish.
Wow, 2 HP, oh my god.
As you wish.
Right away. Yes, sir.
Listen! What's wrong with you?
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
Right away.
As you command.
Oh, now he hits him when my other guy's unconscious.
As you wish.
By the gods' will.
As you wish.
Okay.
Right away.
By the gods' will.
As you wish.
Yes, sir.
By the gods' will.
Of course. Of course.
Come on, nobody died.
Right away.
Gotta kill this guy. Alright, everyone's alive. Brilliant. Now he has fatigue. Alright, yeah, that's normal. Only person
Yes,
not
sir.
worth looting is the brigand leader.
I am encumbered. This pack is full. I am encumbered. I have too many items. This pack is full.
Oh, okay. That doesn't work with a two-handed weapon. +5.
I have too many items. This pack is full.
+6.
This pack is full.
At your service.
I'm gonna go rest again.
Okay.
Right away. At your service. Right away. By the gods' will.
There we go.
Okay.
I think the reason we had so much trouble on that fight is because my dwarf was... I think my dwarf had strength damage from the spider. Somebody had strength damage anyway.
Right away.
And that really hinders your ability to actually hit an opponent. Right, now we're going to go fight some
Yes, sir.
zombies. Hopefully I can one-shot them with my great turning spell. Yeah, I don't know why my wizard...
Right away.
Ranged attacks never seem to hurt zombies.
Right away. At once.
So I bet he takes a buttload of damage. Oh, I forgot about the ooze.
Okay. By the gods' will.
As you wish.
As you command. Okay.
As you wish.
Just trying to make sure I know everyone's range.
Okay.
Okay.
Of course. At once. As you command.
So he does nice hit damage. He just can't take a punch.
As you wish.
At your service.
Get some bolts later. I think I'll get a chance to get more.
As you wish.
Yes, sir. As you command.
At your service.
As you wish.
As you wish.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Cleave! Out of ammo? Oh dear. That's not very good.
At your service. Yes, sir.
At once.
There's a few more in here.
Right away. Okay.
Of course. Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay.
As you wish.
Now we've got to fight an ogre.
Right away.
I'm going to say that he can hit quite hard. He doesn't have too many hit points though.
As you command. Okay. At once.
Okay. As you wish. Of course.
Ow!
As you command. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Do it again. Let me do it again.
Right away.
I am through.
Oh my god, you see why I saved it? That guy is retarded. How does he keep taking so many friggin' hits? That's unbelievable, that guy. What's his armor class? 21, right? Higher than my dwarf, and he still takes a ridiculous amount of hits. Don't know what the hell his problem is.
At once.
You're not allowed to die that easily. I'm staying.
Of course.
As you
My
command.
dwarf can take it instead. Oh my god, he does damage to my dwarf as well.
Okay.
At your service. By the gods' will. Ah!
Oh, for goodness sake. Yes, yes, why didn't I put Barbarian Rage on my dwarf? Yes, yes, yes. It's not something I remember to do.
Right away.
I'm rubbish at buffing, it doesn't enter my mind.
As you command.
As you wish.
Ah, it's a touched attack, is it?
Okay.
Barbarian Rage, you idiot. Think.
Right away. As you command.
And he still takes a buttload of damage.
Right away.
By the gods' will. At your service.
Oh, come on! It said I was outside of his circle. Oh, why am I having so much trouble with this? Did I really make my characters that weak?
Okay.
Okay.
At once. As you
The guy
command.
kills me in one hit.
As you command.
By the gods' will. By the gods' will. As you wish.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. At once.
Oh yeah, missed. Yeah,
Right away.
finally. Damn, man.
Yes, sir.
And a magic cloak for my... Of course, you need to identify it for its effects to work.
By the gods' will. At your service. As you wish.
Let's go. Ah, what's the bet in these knobs? I'm gonna kick my ass as well. Oh, I've got to fight the bugbears. Oh, I didn't rescue the gnome. There's some gnomes I forgot about. There, I remember you. And it's quite hard to spot.
Okay.
Okay. These things, these bugbears, they like to use Barbarian Rage, and they really like to trip you up.
As you command.
Oh, he didn't actually get hit that time. Amazing.
At your service.
Okay. Of course.
Okay.
And they have a nice lot of potions.
Right away.
And gold.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
There we go.
As you command.
Oh, sorry, the Barbarian Rage.
At once.
At your service.
Okay.
Okay.
Ah, eat that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
At your service.
Quite close quarters fight. I've only got 6 bombs left in.
Okay.
Oh, come on, hit. Okay, what can I do here? Kind of wish I'd learned burning hands now.
At your service.
Don't kill my wizard!
Right away.
I just hate the way that it always seems to miss
Okay.
when somebody needs you to hit them.
As you wish.
Come on, kill it.
Of course.
Oh, for God's sake. Yes! Oh, that was really lucky.
Right away. Okay. As you command. At once. Yes, sir.
As you wish.
Right away.
Okay.
Time. Oh, 'cause it's a touched attack. Right, mage armor.
Right away.
Don't. fine. Screw you.
At once. Okay.
It's like a hot dog.
Right away.
Right away. Yes, sir.
Right away.
Right away. At once.
At your service.
Of course. Okay. Of course.
Lots.
Of course.
Right away. Right away.
Okay.
Right away.
Just wish my wizard could use arrows.
Yes, sir.
Because there's so many more arrows than bolts in this game.
Yes, sir.
Right away.
Alright. Brilliant. These things have so many potions I wouldn't even need to use a spell to heal myself. Oh, I don't need to use that.
By the gods' will.
Oh. That was not a potion.
As you command.
Oh, he doesn't actually need to use that. Oh, hang on, there's somewhere.
Okay.
I know you're out of ammo. Use your stick and shut up about it.
At once.
There's two more bugbears in here, by the way. They're behind these doors.
Yes, sir. Okay. As you command.
Should give these to my cleric, really.
Okay.
Actually, my fighter should pick him up. He's a sissy.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, a chain shut. See what that does to his armor class.
I am carrying too much. This pack is full. I am encumbered.
Give it to the dwarf.
By the gods' will.
That's a potion of ball string, I think. Is that everyone? Yeah. Kill the final 2 bugbears. There's one in this door and one in this door. They're easy.
As you command. Okay.